All right, guys, looks like we are live. All right, let's wait for YouTube to sync. Cool. All right, this is my first test with the Global Racing League track number one, the first one in the four that have been um, chosen. So I don't know if anybody's gonna be here live, but doesn't matter. Just testing um, the setup and the quality, and well, let's see how my driving goes. So let's do this. So let's see, just gonna do laps. All right, here we go. Cool. All right. All right. All right. Okay, and this is really without cleaning the track. I think it's been, well, these pieces have been in storage basically. So they're probably dusty. And of course, this is not the preferred spot, but just have to put it in the basement in the corner. That table's desk probably, most likely, definitely will be removed. And that's the space where I've been planning on building the table for this track, but I don't know exactly when I'm gonna be able to do that. So, all right, let's keep racing to maybe 50 laps each, the cars, and I really put this together last night, so other than a quick initial test, this is the most laps I've been doing. So let's see. Okay, definitely needs some cleaning. I'll try to have the more permanent table for when we start in August, I guess. Oh, August is October. We're in August. We'll see. And I'm still missing one car. I still need a truckster, which I think I know which one I'm gonna get, but I don't have it yet. Huh. 50 some tracks now. All right, let's switch cars. So this is the M1 Pro car, the Kenwood. This is gonna be the only, or the, right now the only new one that I got. So the next one, let's do the DTM. So that was the Group 5. This will be the DTM, the Ferrari 488 GT DTMs. And this is not a new car, but I put new brakes back to the standard Carrera rubber and guide. So this will do for now. All right, let me update here. Let's see, reset and pick the different car. All right, let's do it. Okay. Oh, I didn't clean the wheels on this, so let's clean them before I continue. So on these guys, I've been using Paul gauge tires since day one, so I just went back to the original tires. They haven't been really used very much. So let's try again. Whoa. Jeez. All right, I guess this is gonna be a tricky one too. Yeah, definitely a table will be beneficial, but oh well. And right now I'm using the digital CU for this layout. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get an analog CU or power before the leak start, but we are allowing it. So, and of course I'm using the wireless, which if I had the right table and the better position for the track layout, I probably use a wire standard Carrera controller, but looks like I need to do a lot of practice on these guys. So for week, or for the first month actually, first couple of months, we decided that we're gonna use the stock parts of the Carrera cars, rubber and braid and guide, and no truing, no really tuning except for some oil on the wheels and regular cleaning, but nothing more. And maybe on later months, since this first season is going to go for 4 months, we might introduce some light truing of the tires. Mm, really, I don't think we're not playing on nothing else. Keep it simple. So, And the format of the race will be obviously a time trial, 10 laps, um, with awarded point for fastest lap overall, and no. Uh, so the idea is that we're not allowed, or you this lot, you're out. So we'll do 10 laps. If you dislot on before the first lap, then that's it. You don't get any point really. If you complete the 10 laps, then those all 10 count. So there's gonna be a point structure that will allow. I mean, that will count completed laps, and so technically that will be the end of the race if I dislot it right now. So that's gonna make it tricky. I guess risk and rewards if you try to get that fastest lap uh, might end out badly. So, and I'm kind of monitoring the stream with another computer, but I cannot really read the comments right now. So I will probably switch it at the end and then talk a little more. So nothing crazy on the speeds right now, but just getting used to the layout, I guess. I see some comments, but I'm not reading them right now. Okay. Maybe time to change the vehicle. All right. So that was the nicely nice Ferrari. And let's do the next one. Let me switch this, reset. And let's go to the pin pig, which again, not a new car for me. So I have to, besides the oiling and greasing, I put back the Carrera tires, never used, put the spoilers and mirrors back since I took them off like day one. And also the Carrera guide. This might need new brakes soon, but we'll see. Where's the remote control? Maybe when we do another test, I'll try to have a bigger display handy that I can try to follow the chat, which and again, this is just a test of the layout. I hopefully will have a table when we start, but we'll see. Worst case scenario, it will stay in the ground. That desk needs to go because that will be the location of the future table. So I felt that slipping away. And I haven't cleaned this track, so I definitely will need to do that. I don't think I cleaned it wheels on this guy. Let's try that. All right, all right, all right, all right. And I will check the chat in a little bit. So we might have a little bit of a chat, maybe. I have to see. No, there's an option in OBS to pop out the chat, but I don't see it right now. It should. Um, okay, I'll check on that. Maybe I can have another device with a big font so I can read it from certain distance. And I will send Raul my official entry of the vehicles with the details that he needs. So ah, the bridge support seems to be stable enough. I will maybe double check, make sure that they're not too wobbly. Ah. So my guess that you guys can hear me. So I'm using just some Bluetooth wireless headset. So that's my not the best quality, but it's very flexible. So okay, I kind of saw that Gene was there, and oh, cool. Okay, looks like Dan is there, and Gene and John Tucci. So you guys want me to try something different or do some, I don't know, any questions? I guess this will be the time, a good time. Or if you guys have questions, I know John asked before about the broadcast and setup and all that. I'm using OBS, so I have an Android device that is mirroring the screen with the smart race, and then I can mix the videos feed with the actual track. So I hope that is visible. I can maybe make it bigger if needed. And this is basically just a webcam connecting to a computer on a tripod. And nothing fancy, but it works. I guess we can run the other lane. Why not? I mean, technically, we're supposed to be running only the outside lane, but let's try it just for fun. Oh, actually, this one feels a lot better than the outside. That's funny. Maybe I'm getting used to it, but I mean, if we run the inside lane, there's more play because the bigger loop is gonna be on the inside. So I guess you can go a little bit faster without worrying about spinning out too far, or if there's a little bit of drift, it's not too bad. I think I didn't count that one. Yeah, definitely the drift advantage if we run the inside lane. And I think that's why we want to run the outside lane, just to make it a little more interesting, I guess. But hey, let's talk it out later and see. Let's see what other. Okay. Yeah, it's funny because a couple of these cars were using the Franken slot or slot invasion, one of the two have a mix of guides. That makes a big difference. And they were on, this guy was on Paul Gate tires before that were true and everything. So these standard tires are, well, they're career tires. So let me go back to the outside just to be more accurate test. And I finding on that turn, this is the only 180-degree turn that is when on the inside, and the elevation, I tend to spin more often, so that's a little bit tricky. Gee, this Porsche is such a great racer. Oh, all right. Let's see. Yep, yeah, as we spoke before, all the settings, speed and brake are set to the max. Um, looks like I lost some support over here. Okay, so yeah, and I mean, I'm running full everything, but of course the plunger really, I don't think I can go halfway down because that will be too much. Yeah, I think I wanna, the way I feel the plunger go down, I would say like 25%, 30% tops on the turn, and maybe 40 to 50% when I can speak a little bit more speed. So it's not gonna break any records, but hey, that's where the skill comes, right? And it's so funny after having my regular track that is what, 65 feet long or whatever, 70, and going back to this little one, going from 9-10 second average lap to 3 seconds. And actually, I think one of the cars already on their three, like 2.9 or 2.8. So I can see it on the screen there. Huh. So